GForce T7 long-range bike. I just want to talk about this real quick. So I reached out to the company, like I do with a lot of these. Some of them reach out to me. And I said, hey man, I'm interested in that because I saw some reviews of people talking about this is the longest range foldable bike. And apparently, as much as I love that style of bike, a lot of people don't. They prefer something that folds. And I get it. You just want to be able to put it in a corner somewhere. Keep in mind that this weighs about 80 pounds. So as much as it may be foldable and portable, it is a little bit heavy. And it looks like in the box, everything is already assembled. So I'm not going to have to do anything. Put it on a rack or obviously check the bolts, check the screws, make sure they're all tight. But let's open it up. Here we go. So this is sealed up pretty tight. And that bird is about to get shot in the face. Wow. Wow. That's when you know your next level, is when you're attaching the styrofoam to the cardboard. This is quite literally holy. Whew, I got some weight to it. Jesus, with these fucking zip ties. Still clipping some zip ties here. Lots of them. One thing worth pointing out is the fact that this whole thing comes put together. I'm more impressed with the size of that battery. I believe that's a 60 amp. We haven't even opened up that package yet. That's probably got some accessories and such. Fender is already on there. Plastic headlights already on there. Minor adjustments. This here is your connection for the battery. That's gonna go right in here like this. Then your keys are on the top. I'm assuming this just, Jesus! Yo, this battery is heavy, man. Let's, oh, here we go. 48 volt at 60 amps, 2,800 watt hours. Yo, look at this thing slide in here. Oh my. In the back, there's a track that goes on. That slides down just like that inside of the track. And then this key will lock this and keep that in place. So you see that that's unlocked right now. Now it's locked. Can't pull it up. Oh, it's nice. Let's check out what's inside of this package. Inside of the box, you're going to get your stem. You're going to need this for your handlebars. Pedals. These are the foldable jams. A little container of tools of sorts. Wrench. What's this guy? I have never seen any tool like this. This is interesting how they did this. They made a 10 millimeter Allen wrench socket thing. I have never seen any. That's pretty cool. You have a 7 amp charger, and keep in mind that that battery is 60 amps, so it should take roughly 6.5 hours to fully charge from dead to 100%. And you do get a little itty bitty manual in there. I don't see a manual to the bike though. Look at that, right, literally right to the battery. I would not 100% recommend to baseline this because that does touch the battery. Is it gonna be that big of a deal? No, but if you're fatty like me, really, I just wouldn't recommend it. You know, raise it up just a little bit. And this is This is gonna have a short throw. Keep in mind, I am 6'1", 298 pounds. I know my weight fluctuates. It's like a woman and her age. Every single video, it's a different number. We do have to get access to the inside of that Allen key once we put this in, so we're able to tighten it. That probably does not go dead center like that. So what we're gonna do is go like this. We're gonna put the handlebars in this. We're gonna kind of gauge where this goes. About right there. This does not line up perfectly straight with the wheel. Keep that in mind. Don't do this number, because look at your handlebars. Don't do this number. You really want to level that out. Just kind of eyeball it. Get a paint marker. I know you're gonna be like, I don't want to put marks on my jams, but you need to do that unless you think that your eyes are good enough, because keep in mind that once you tighten this stem down, you're not really going to be able to adjust it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my little paint jam, I'm going to make sure that's lined up, and we're just going to go boop, just like that. Now you're probably going to wonder, how do you remove that? You don't. It's permanent. Just a little rubbing alcohol do that, because now you're not worried about moving this around. You see that? See how it's not lined up? We just line that up, and we know right there that's where we need to go. This ring right here is stationary. We just line that up just like that, and that's the spot we need to be. Line that line up. There we go. And now, perfect, in line. Snap that in, rocking and rolling. You're like, oh, I want to remove the yellow. I got you. So you're gonna take a little isopropyl. I'd recommend this, Amazon link. This is 70/30, should be fine. And go like that, go over here. Boom. It does appear that there are attachments for a rear seat. However, it did not come with one. You see these little notches? I guess you could also bungee something. I mean, this is serious, bro. I'm gonna leave that saran wrap on that front headlight just to make sure that everybody sees me coming. Love this. Hey, you want to know where to get this bike? There you go. I'm gonna take this little screen off. It's got like a weird shadow to it. Do you see it? Like the text has got like a drop shadow going on. That's nice. Ooh, I might have put that seat up a little too high. Here we go. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Holy sugar nipple. Is that for real? 30 miles per hour? This is the fastest one I got so far? Really? You hear those tires, 32? You hear those tires? Because they're more off-road than they are on. We are moving. Yeah, this is moving. This isn't even in an e-bike at this time. It's like a moped. Oh my God. Check out that braking power. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice steering too. Tight. A little bit of pedaling. I feel like I'll be cheating if I didn't. But then I go back to cheating again. It's just so much easier. It's like riding a friggin' motorcycle. A slow motorcycle, man, a moped. That's it. Full throttle. Gravy. Oddly enough, you would think because of the off-road tires, it's pretty smooth, man. I am more fascinated with what this is. Check out this cruise control. Watch this. Cruise control. No throttle. Ah, love that. Great stopping power too, man. I mean, just watch out. Great stopping power. Man, that bites. Okay, first off, 30 miles per hour. We serious right now? 30. Okay. You see how high I put the seat? I did it on purpose. I did. I did it so I don't have any problems. But now I got to like jump up to get on it. I love the display of this. We do have the front suspension. I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. You heard that bottom out. And that's because it's just, do I want to? Be nice if there were like air shocks so it wouldn't bottom out. And we do have rear suspension that is adjustable. So let's talk about this real quick. Gotta do a trick to get off of that. The battery came 100%. The battery size of this being 60 amps is bonkers. Who's gonna really ride 100 miles? This says online 120 miles. 120 miles, I'd say probably 80 to 100. Now keep in mind that when I'm testing these high speeds of how fast it could go, you know, what's the range, a lot of that dictates on your fatness. If you're a chubby bunny like I am, are you gonna get what's advertised? Absolutely not. They're judging that based off of some dude that's from China and is about 108 pounds. Yes, you might as well put nothing on the bike. And then, yeah, you're gonna get max speed, max range, everything about this. I cannot find anything in regards to this being on the App Store and being able to link up. There is a lot of settings that maybe they forgot about the manual. You being able to open this up, keep in mind, it's gonna test your guns. 90 pounds out of the box. Lifting it up, I'm not in the best shape of my life. I mean, who are we kidding here? I'm fine with that. I mean, you see the sweat on my stomach. You should feel my back. Out of the box, I did have to tighten up the front just a little bit. Now, I want to mention this real quick. Whenever they ship out motorcycles or e-bikes or even e-scooters and they're going on a plane, the pressure that's up in the air, even though it's a depressurized cabin, it's better off to not put any fluid in it. Now, this does have an adequate amount of fluid in the front, 100%. In the back, I feel like there's a little bit of air in the line. You'll see, though, out of the box, without having to bleed the brake, it is good. I mean, it's not moving. I would like to see a little bit more stopping power, and you could really gauge a new bike and how or if it needs a brake bleed based off of this. You see how close that is? It's a little bit close. Now, we could get into this and say, okay, the brake pads are worn. That's not good. So we're going to have to bleed this just a little bit, put a little bit more fluid in it. Everybody cares about folding the bike. Can you do it with this? Yes. Is it easy? Absolutely. Remember the other folding bike I did? So what you do is, come on over here, cameraman, camera woman. Right here, you're going to flip this up. It is a little bit loose. That's what's stopping this from opening. So once we flip that up, we're going to take this, bring that pedal down. You're gonna go like that, and then you lift here, and then it folds. It's that simple. There is a secondary connection here. I wanna talk about this for a second. So if you look on the inside here, there's a secondary connection. So does that mean that we can put another battery in here? So not only do you have this fat daddy here, you have connection with a positive and a negative. You see that on the inside there? You can 100% put another battery in there. Keep in mind, if you're doing 100 miles on this bike, raw throttle, no pedaling, I doubt you're gonna get 100 miles. However, if you had a battery here, it would make it feel a little bit slower and heavier because you have the weight up here, but I think because you have the weight distribution in the back, it would still feel, it would have some viscosity to it. maybe they offer a secondary battery. That would be cool. And you'd be able to get a true 150 miles at 250 pounds. It's never a good idea to talk about pricing. $19.99 is what this was originally listed at. $16.99 is what it is now. And I don't like to talk about the pricing just because I didn't pay for it. No, that's not really why. I don't like to talk about pricing because what I may tell you now, and you may see this 6 months, be like, Jay, it ain't no $16.99, it's $8.99. So what are we talking about right now? Would 100% recommend if you want something with range and you want to pick up some groceries. You got a cargo rack? It would be cool if it came with a basket. I wouldn't use it. That is a big battery, bro. 60 amps. Do you want specs on this? You want me to tell you about the brakes? You like the brakes? You like the controls? There's plenty of channels that'll do that. I'm here for the fun, open boxing, what it would be like for you if you bought it. Here, watch this. I'm gonna do a magic trick. Ready? You see that black box? That black box shows you all the specs that you need to know. If you need to know more, I'm sure somebody got an inside scoop about what these stats don't say, and they're gonna let you know in their video. So now let's just get rid of that box. Box is gone now. You saw what I did there? It's a magic trick. More people prefer the folding bike because of the compactability. You're able to put it in the corner somewhere, it folds up. It is 90 pounds. Even the smaller ones, they're all gonna have a significant footprint on your bicuspids or in your mouth, at your bicep. They're gonna, well, they might have an impact on your teeth if you grit them too much. They do have significant weight, but all of them do because you have a battery, you have a rear hub motor. If you are gonna pick this up, I do appreciate it if you click that link down below. It'll send you over to the website, and of course, it'll help me out. I think I made 10%. You might get a discount too. If not, hook me up, yo. Someone gotta pay for my new socks that I just keep forgetting to wear. But you notice I got my shoes on, so you guys don't have to look at my hammer toe.